It's going to be double spin from England, by the way, as Bashir is going to bowl his off spin now. Comes in and bowls. And it's nicely flighted up. Jaiswal hits down towards Anderson at mid-on, and there's no run.
Yeah, again, I don't want to say Jaiswal has a weakness against finger spin, because I think he averages 100 against off spin and left arm finger spin in first class in Test cricket so far. But I like it when you're bowling it at the stumps.
Bashir accelerates, bowls around the wicket, brings Jaiswal forward. Back to the bowler, no run.
The minute it's outside off stump, he looks incredible, but if you can just get it under his eye around that knee roll a little bit more, not saying that there's a weakness, but I think he can control him a little bit better, and he'll have to play the other big shots on the leg side then.
Bashir is in. Jaiswal comes down the pitch and launches him over long off for 6. Lands about 10 rows back in the stands. Jaiswal was just waiting and waiting, then sounded the bugle, doubles his score in one shot. He goes to 12 out of India's 32 without loss.
2 balls on the stumps. The first ball he sees outside off stump, he doesn't even wait to get to the pitch of it. He just runs down it and frees his hands up and swings through it. Not sure he hit it the way he wanted to, as well as far as it went. But again, the minute it's outside of his eye line, he looks like a completely different player against the spin. They've got to keep the ball sort of middle and leg against him. Don't give him that free swing.
Right. Bashir just has a conference with captain, and now settles back in, comes again. He's on the stumps. Jaiswal is immediately defending, pushing out on the offside. No run.
Yeah, you can tell that he's assessing the risk. As soon as it's bringing stumps into play, he's worried about front pad, he's worried about getting bowled. You can see how he places his front foot, his toes pointing down the wicket, not to sort of mid off an extra cover.
Bashir gives him some width. This time he lashes it over extra cover again, and it's 6 more, landing in the netting between the advertising screen and the stands. And it's almost like he's batting to your commentary at the moment, boys, because Jared's right. The ones on the stumps are straight. As soon as any width, they get lashed. 6.6 the last 3 balls.
I mean, that's a poor delivery, really. I don't think there's any reason at this stage for the off spinner to be that wide. It's length, but the shot is ridiculous. He's down on one knee, and he's slog cover driven this for 6. It's just miraculous.
Bashir is in. This one's on the stumps, and this one's disappeared as well. Back over the bowler's head. 6-0, 6-6. And Bashir's first over goes for 18. India are 44 without loss, replying to England's 218 all out. Jaiswal's got 24 from 31. Rohit's got 20 from 23.
Yeah, tough start for Bashir. It's that old thing, if you've got an advantage, and his advantage is he's 6 foot plenty, he's a very tall man, it's very difficult for him to get it up out of his hand to make it drop before, or to make it drop enough to deceive the batter. He's got to be a little bit more direct, and then use your body bow against your body to bring that ball back on length, to get the drop, to get that extra bit of fizz on it. As everybody, you first over, you feel your way, and this is where Indian are dynamite. The Indian players, they don't care who it is. If you miss, they're going to take you, and they're going to put you under pressure, which is what England have done for large parts of the series, but in the last 3 or 4 innings with the bat, they've not been able to consistently do it, and they've not been able to put the bowlers under pressure. This is really tough times for Bashir. He's not done a huge amount wrong, but it's not quite where he wants it, and this is where it becomes difficult in the subcontinent.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.